The great Bruce Springsteen, the great Paul McCartney. They were ripped unceremoniously off stage over the weekend. Ethan Smith is here to talk to us, looking ever more like Chris Robinson, Rich Robinson of the Black Crowes. Hey, Ethan, tell us, what in the heck happened? Give people, set the scene for Springsteen and McCartney jamming in London, and then what happened?
Well, you've got this concert happening with a record number of people in the audience, 76,000 people in Hyde Park, right in the middle of London, surrounded by the city's ritziest, most exclusive neighborhoods. Springsteen is notorious for playing these really long shows, so the promoter, Live Nation, set it up so he had 3.5 hours to play, which should have been fine. But then at the last minute, Paul McCartney comes on stage to do some Beatles medleys with the Boss and the E Street Band, and these Live Nation promoters who have had the bejesus scared out of them by the local authorities about breaking their noise curfew, sit there biting their nails for 10 minutes until 10:40, 10 minutes past their noise curfew. They see Springsteen getting ready to strap on a new guitar and keep playing past the end of Twist and Shout, and they just cut the power.
All right, now, are these guys above the law? Can Live Nation do that, or were they complying with the law, Ethan?
Well, they were complying with the law. They were afraid that we got an email from the COO of Live Nation in Europe who, kind of said we had to sacrifice a little bit of musical history that night to keep being able to make more musical history in the future. They were afraid that if they went more than 10 minutes past their designated cutoff, they would lose the ability to show, stage shows there ever.
Ethan, your body language seems a little bit skeptical there.
No, I think that's actually true. I mean, now, I think that's what they thought at 10:40 on Saturday night. As it turns out, the local papers in London now are reporting that there were only 2 noise complaints for about the whole concert. So maybe the sentiment wasn't as against the show as they feared it was. But this executive from Live Nation had a pretty entertaining line. He said, the residents of these ritzy neighborhoods may not be numerous, but they wield inordinate power over the gogs and magogs of City Hall and Parliament.
All right, well, it's a good line to go out on, Ethan. We thank you so much.